They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? It's your boy, the Squirrel. I've been putting these pieces over on Look Squirrel Down Under. This is Dame Edna. Now, I know Barry Humphries is from Australia, and he did the Dame Edna character and the Les Patterson character. As a matter of fact, I'm putting the Les Patterson piece up over there. I probably already did before this came out. If not, it'll be up there soon. But I've had people comment on it and be like, hey, you could put this on the main channel too. We love Dame Edna too. And I was like, maybe this week I'll do a Les and an Edna, and I'll put one on one channel, one on the other. So that's what I'm doing because I'm just a little nuts. And I'll just share them with the opposite channels and community posts. That way people will know they're there. So this is Katie Lang, Dame Edna interview. I don't see Katie Lang here in this picture. I don't believe I do. I'm pretty sure I know what Katie Lang looks like. As a matter of fact, actually, I think that may be Katie Lang's shadow. Hold on. Maybe I should show you what I'm looking at so that way you don't think I'm completely crazy. Is this Katie Lang's shadow? Maybe? I don't know who the heck this lady is. I definitely know who this gentleman is here. So let's. This must have been his show because this is the statues of Dame Edna, I think, right? So this is his show. This is pretty cool. All right, let's watch Katie Lang, Dame Edna. I mean, I don't know much about Katie Lang, but I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot more about Katie Lang. I mean, I've got a basic idea who Katie Lang is, and I've heard some of Katie Lang's music, but it's about as far as it goes. Just never was into Katie Lang much. I don't know if it was different. Oh, maybe I'm trying to think how old I was when Katie Lang was big. I don't know. Just wasn't really big with my crowd. Of course, I was listening to heavy metal and rap. And I don't know what the hell. I don't even know what I was doing. Anyways, this should be good. Stay mad. It's your first time here. Subscribe before you leave. I'll catch you soon. Here we go. And make sure the volume's up. It is. Oh boy, here we go.
I have had a constant craving to have a little chat with her for a long time now. Please welcome K.D. Lang.
I brought you something from my homeland of Canada, a golden beer mug for your anniversary.
Is there any maple syrup in it or anything? Not yet, a little residue.
Yeah.
Well, it's a horrible thing, but it's the thought that counts.
Oh,
there we are.
Thank
Lovely. You call me Edna. What do I call you?
What the hell is this? Hold on. Look at this lady in the background. It's like, hey, bring Brenda to work with you. We'll just have her slap name tags on people.
KD.
Katie will be fine, yeah.
I'll call you KD.
Yeah.
You're very chic. You're very appealing. I get a lovely vibe from you already. What does KD stand for?
Catherine Dawn.
Catherine
Yes,
Dawn.
yes.
You know, it must be wonderful to write a song like Constant Craving, for example. I've watched the video of that, and it's interspersed with tramps doing things. You remember that video? Who are they? What's that?
Yeah, just Los Angeles tramps.
They're just Los
Yeah.
Angeles tramps doing quirky things?
Doing trampy and quirky things, yes. Actually, it was the director's idea to sort of emulate Waiting for Godot.
Really?
Yeah.
And what's that got to do with Constant Craving?
I don't know. Nothing really.
That's probably why we haven't heard much of that director since. No, as a matter of fact, it's a lovely video and it's a great number, but you've done duets with Tony Bennett.
Yes.
More recently.
Yes.
He was a heartthrob of yesteryear. He's a gorgeous person. I've met him several times.
Yeah, gentleman.
Those recordings are beautiful. Now, was he always a gentleman with you?
Always.
He didn't cross the line at any point, did he? He didn't put his hand on the wrong knee by any chance, did he, KD?
Not that I remember, no.
I'm very glad. Perhaps in a gap in the recording he might have done something naughty. But then... he is a bit too old for that type of thing, isn't he, dear old Tony? You like to pamper yourself a bit, as I do. There's a famous picture, KD, of you, which was on the cover, I think, of Vanity Fair, with Cindy Crawford. Now, I want to have a look at that.
Yeah.
That is Cindy Crawford shaving, or pretending to shave you. Remember that?
Yes, I do remember
A
that.
bit spooky. Did you ever regret that? I like the picture. It's
I
fun.
never regretted that, no.
You're like me. I don't think you regret much at all, Katie.
No, I didn't regret that one.
You know, Cindy came here. She wanted to shave me, Ivana.
Oh, wow.
And then she tried to give my daughter Valma a Brazilian, but I'm afraid she was a bit heavy-handed there. Well, it's sort of...
This is Velma. I thought it was Brenda. I just guessed, but a Brazilian. Oof.
Playing gender games, aren't they? My daughter talks about it all the time. I wonder whether I should play gender games. What do I have to do? Stand up at the toilet or something?
I mean, at first when he said gender games to Katie Lang, I was like, whoa. But then he just turns the joke on himself, and it's hilarious because, well, we all know what's under the dress.
I don't think I'd make a very convincing man, Katie. I don't think I would. No way.
I don't think so. No.
No way.
No.
I think there's too much fuss about this gender business. There are whole articles, women's magazines full of it. It's a sort of fad, really. I think women might be too liberated.
You do?
Well, do you get that feeling?
Yes.
I think so. It's all overdone.
They're trying to rope her in. She's like, oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Definitely.
I think we are liberated. Look at us.
Yes, I don't think we need to liberate any
Here we
further.
are, three very liberated women chatting away like this. I'm going to be a bit liberated now.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about something personal. This could offend people.
Katie looks at all times like she's just waiting to snap because she's waiting for Edna to say the wrong thing. And Edna's like toeing the line. And I know that maybe that's not exactly what's happening, but the body language is suggesting that, and it makes it a little more funny, but also almost a little like Ali G-ish, where it gives the viewer that little uncomfortableness. Well, Ali G is a lot, but you know what I mean. Maybe.
I'm never one to run away from confrontations. My son Kenny, who made this design, this beautiful dress.
Beautiful.
Well, he made some decisions, KD, and I embraced them as far as it was possible for me to do so.
Well, you're a liberal, loving woman, is what you are.
Darling, I am. I surrender to the love in my heart. And I don't think there's anything that two intelligent women cannot discuss. There's no taboo. I make no apologies for the words, for the terminology, perhaps the coarse terminology that I'm going to use now.
Barry's trying to hold it together to deliver the next line. Katie sees it on the face and starts losing it. This is great. Look at him. Look at him.
When did you first know you were Canadian?
Take the glasses off and wipe the tears because it's hilarious.
I mean that. Would you be offended if I said I prefer you to Donald Sutherland, Margaret Atwood, and Leonard Cohen rolled into one? Because they do often roll into one. I don't know. Would you say you were proudly Canadian?
Yes, I would, yeah.
Well, there's still a few diehards, you know, who are shocked when you come out proudly flaunting your national emblems.
That's true.
Your maple leaf, your mountie, your beaver.
Yeah.
I missed it when Katie came out flaunting her beaver. Was that? I have to rewind this, I guess.
Ivana, that suffers in translation, Ivana. It does. I accept you.
I got it, okay?
I accept you as a gorgeous Canadian. And I'm a proud Australian. And I think more people would be happier and more fulfilled if they embraced their inner Canadian. I think they would.
I think so.
Have you ever expressed your
think so.
Canadianness in music? Have you ever written a patriotic song?
No.
That's around.
Oh, yes, I have. Big Bone Gal from southern Alberta. Yes, I have.
Big Bone Gal. I love that area, by the way. I know Alberta,
Yeah.
and it's so gorgeous. It's one of the great places in the world, by the way, Varna. You must go there. You said once you were trying to make art that your mother would like.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that's funny because we all do that. We all still feel obliged to please our parents all our life long.
Is your mother proud of you?
Well, my mother is in a maximum security. Maximum security Twilight home. Very hard to know. And she was a little bit inhibiting, she was, but still we have that urge, don't we?
Yeah.
Are your parents with us? Your mother, I think,
My
is.
mom is, yes.
And is she very proud of you, Ivana?
She definitely is.
I bet she is, darling. Are your parents still with us?
He keeps saying Ivana. The only Ivana I've ever known is Ivana Trump. Is that the same? I don't know if it is or not. Somebody must know if that's the same way they married Donald Trump or not. I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's not like a name only one person has. That's the only one I've ever known. So
Yes.
same accent too.
Yep.
Is there anything about you that they disapprove of?
My mother wasn't very fond of the Vanity Fair cover.
She wasn't.
No.
Isn't it extraordinary? How
Yeah.
did she express it? She said,
Every time I brought it up, she would go, "Oh, I don't want to talk about that, Catherine."
And it's funny, you sort of laugh about it, but it stabs you a
Oh,
little.
definitely. Yeah.
I find it
Yeah.
does, that parental disapproval. I'll speak to her about that cover.
Yeah. That would be great.
I will, 'cause
Yeah.
a call from me.
She would be. First, she would be flabbergasted, and then I'm sure you could totally change her mind.
I
about
would. I can turn that woman around.
Yeah.
I can. But Possums, more with KD and Ivana after this interlude.
The Dame Edna treatment. I have to remember that so I can look more of this stuff up. Why is everybody in the crowd wearing white? Possums.
Welcome back, Possums. Welcome back, KD. I'm going to break with my usual protocol. Valmay, it's your big moment now. You've got a little question for KD, haven't you? What is it, darling? What is it?
Gosh.
KD, would you like it if I... Valmay, please. This is a family show. Now that will... What's this? Looks like a gift. Oh, look, KD. A free voucher admits two to a dry stone walling weekend for two in the Quantox.
What happens there?
I hate to think, Valmay.
Valmay.
We can consider that later.
I'll talk to you after the show.
Please, KD.
She's lovely, your daughter.
She's inside.
Yes.
Well, I think we're going to be doing a little duet later, KD. In fact, I happen to know we are.
I'm excited about it.
I'm very excited about it, and you will adore it. In the meantime, thank you, Catherine
Thank you.
Dawn Lang.
Thank you.
And Possums, it pains me.
That is, it ends right there. So I'm going to see if I can find the Katie and Dame Edna duet. I don't even know if that really exists or not, if they actually did it, but I'll take a look for it. Maybe down the road I'll react to it and post it up. Dame Edna Everidge, Jesus, Barry was, just spot on with this character. I loved how he led up to the whole thing about her being a lesbian, and then he's like, it's like being Canadian. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Katie Lang was a good sport. She's very serious, or seemed very serious throughout this whole thing anyway. But very straight faced, very straight laced. But yeah, I don't know. But she was a good sport through this whole interview. That had to be tough, not knowing if Edna was gonna spill the eggs on your pants through the whole thing. Like at any point, gonna ruin the suit. That's just the way it is. You never know with her. But this was a lot of fun. Ivana's got me stumped. Brenda, or whatever her name was there. Just a handsome woman with some interesting questions. Katie Lang, Dame Edna Everidge. This is Dame Edna treatment. I wrote it down because I'm going to see if I can find some more of these. I'm not even sure if this is even going to be able to be seen, but we'll find out. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed a little piece of Dame Edna over here on the Hey Look Squirrel channel. I did put some more Dame Edna and Les Patterson over on Hey Look Squirrel Down Under, so if you enjoyed this, you want to go check those out, be sure to go over there and look those up. I think there's probably a playlist. I'm sure there is. I like over playlist things. I have like so many playlists, it's ridiculous. I got playlist problems. Anyways, I gotta go. You guys be good, all right? Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. I'll catch you soon. Squirrel out.